everyone. As you may have gleaned from the title, I'm going to be doing a quick and somewhat messy wrap up of my October. Starting with this hauntingly disastrous gingerbread house and ending with an actual semi-haunted house. Please bear with me, I'm a little under the weather right now, so my editing skills aren't exactly up to par and neither is my voice, but I hope you'll enjoy what I have for you today. Things really don't start off too shabby with this haunted gingerbread house, but in a few moments the stuff will hit the proverbial fan. So I bought this gingerbread house to complete with my daughter, thinking it would be a wholesome, fun Halloween activity, when in reality it was a soul-crushing disappointment. The problem with gingerbread houses is that when you think of them, you're generally expecting something like this, but in reality, you usually end up with something a little bit closer to this. Now, I may have naively thought that ours would be a little bit closer to the first image, when in reality things devolved into chaos rather quickly. There was black frosting everywhere, there were sprinkles under my feet, and then this happened. Despite all of the failures, my daughter did manage to make this piece right here, and I think this looks pretty dang good. The rest, though, the fall of the gingerbread house of Usher. In the end, we did have fun, and we were left with memories. But yeah, there was much candy, and it was so spook. So this year, against my better judgment, I decided to participate in the time-honored tradition of Drawtober, otherwise known as Inktober, depending on who you are and who you follow. In previous years doing Drawtober, I have not completed all of the prompts. I mean, there are 31, and it's really difficult to make 31 pieces of art in a month. So this year I created my own prompt list, and that helped me a lot. Even though I did still feel pressed for time, I created rest days in between, and that helped a lot. So now you'll just see me sort of working through some of these. If you want a little bit more detail about each one, you can head over to my Instagram. I have a little bit more of a conversation about some of these on there, and you can definitely tell by the footage which of these are my favorites. I really liked this one. The prompt word was horn, and so I thought I would draw a satyr. I'm really in love with her hair and the little details that I was able to put in. This was towards the very beginning, so I still had a decent amount of energy, but I also thought that I was going to have time somehow to create 16 full works of art, so I was really giving it my all in the beginning. And we'll move on to some of my digital pieces. This was Decay. And next we have Winged, and I've actually got the speed drawing footage here of Winged. And like I said before, with some of these I put in a lot more effort than others. I wouldn't call them full completed works to my own standard just because I would have put a lot more time into them if I could, but with this one, Winged, I immediately knew that I wanted to do a bat because it's freaking bats. I love Halloween. But with some of the others, I didn't really have too much invested in them. Here we have the prompt Wayfarer. I had a lot of fun with this one. And next we have Luminous, where I went with a sort of black and white monochromatic look. Forage, I just put some cute little foresty things in a basket. And then here are just some really random things that happened to me this month. My daughter and I made some cute little ghost crackers from scratch, and we grew a mushroom, which was a little anticlimactic, but still cool. Speaking of mushrooms, I also found this booty mushroom in my container from the grocery store. And I got some book mail, which was really exciting. Penguin Random House sent me these two new I guess you would call them like crime or thriller books. First up, we have Spider by Asma Dar, and then there's the synopsis if you'd like to pause and read it. And then we have The Graveyard Shift by Maria Lewis. So you can also pause here in a second and read that little snippet if you'd like to. And continuing on with some of the other random things from this month, I made my daughter's costume for Halloween. She was La Calavera Catrina, a Day of the Dead icon. We had a Halloween party with our friends, and there was lots of food, and we watched movies and carved pumpkins. It was a lot of fun. And last but not least, I visited a haunted house this year with my family. It wasn't super scary, but it did give me a little bit of anxiety to be trapped inside a barn for 15 minutes. I still really enjoyed it though. If you could do me a favor, please like this video, maybe subscribe, and head to the community tab to tell me whose costume was better, mine or Zuzu's. Thanks for watching and have a good one.